Alright, so the main thing is support and resistance. This line up here is resistance. This line down here is support. Alright, so what this means is support and resistance are the levels that price makes massive moves from. So you can see from down here support, it had an uptrend all the way to right here, resistance, until it turned back around and made a major move back down to support. You feel me? So, but in order to catch these trades within support and resistance, you gotta identify the trend. So the trend right here is going up. This is an uptrend, right? And so as you can see, price broke the trend line. It broke the trend line right here. So that's a sign that price is getting ready to reverse. I'm about to show you a whole bunch of signs where you can see how price reverses. So as you can see, price is in an uptrend, right? You can catch trades by seeing higher highs and higher lows. So what I mean by that is, okay, higher highs and higher lows. You see this high right here. This is a high where price is, you feel me? Before it comes back down to this low. This is a low right here. Come down to this low. And then what does it do? It goes up and make a higher high. Shit. Price goes up and make a higher high. Hold, bro. Okay, so this is a higher high. Why is it a higher high? Because it's higher than this high right here. I'm talking about the peak of where price reverses from, like the mini part of reverses from. So it goes up, makes a low, a higher high, and a higher low. This low is higher than this low. So what you do is you buy when it's down here. You buy when it's down at the low, and you get the profit while it runs up. And then when you make a higher high, anybody that's in this trade, anybody that's in this buy trade is in profit. So what people tend to do is take their profits when they're in profit. So what does that do? It makes the price come right back down. You feel me? One zoom more. So you gotta understand the reason why price moves like this is off of people's, emotions and psychology. So I'm gonna keep repeating this. Goes up, make a high, then a low. Then it makes a higher high, then a higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low. You feel me? This how you know it's on an uptrend. You need 2 to 3 hits to identify an uptrend. So once you say none of this was here, say you only had these 3 right here, you can say, okay, this is an uptrend. Draw the line, and then once price comes back down here, you can get in for a buy position. Go up and even take your profits, wait till it retraces and goes back up. You feel me? That's how you make money in the job. But then, you gotta identify your support, and your resistance levels, because this is the range that the price is flowing in. So once it hits your resistance level, the way you can identify your resistance levels is by looking left in the graph, by looking further this way, you know, in the past, looking in the past to see what price did. So once it goes up and hits your resistance level, you feel me? This is the level where price is, well, this is the level that is resisting the price, you feel me? Price rejects off of this level, the resistance level. But okay, that's two confirmations right there. You see that price has rejected off of the resistance level. You see that price has broke the trend line, right? And what it does is, when it breaks the trend line, you don't want to get in once you see it break the trend line. You want to wait for a retracement. So this is the retracement right here, this next leg up. It goes down, breaks the trend line, and retraces. And then what does it do? It breaks structure. So what is breaking structure? Breaking structure is price going past the last higher low. So you know what I was talking about. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is the last higher low. You feel me? Or really, this can be the last higher low. But you can see how it bounced off the same level. You feel me? You can really draw lines. You feel me? So boom. When price goes up, you feel me, and comes back down, look at the retracements. Look at the retracements, right? So it goes up, goes down, breaks the resistance level, you feel me? See, if this was to continue to go up above this resistance level, you would want to wait for the retracement to come down to test it again. You want to wait for that retest. And if it rejects it, then this resistance turns into support. This resistance turns into support. If it breaks this resistance level, if it passes it and comes down and tests it and then rejects it and starts to go back up, this resistance level turns into support. So at one point in time, this support level used to be resistance, but price broke out of it, retested it, and it turned into support for an uptrend. But since price rejected off of this level, off of this resistance, and broke structure by closing, by a candle closing past the last higher low, then that's when you start making lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. You feel me? That's a downtrend. That's the downtrend, you feel me? Uptrend is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. A downtrend is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And so in an uptrend, you put the trend line at the bottom. On a downtrend, you put the trend line at the top. You put this trend line at the top in a downtrend. And what does it do? It makes the lower highs and lower lows. When it comes up to test your trend line, you could get in for a sale. And you can sell the market and get money as you sell the market going down, you feel me? And then once, you pass your last, pass your last lower low or higher low, whatever, this part right here, this line. then that's how you know everybody's in profit. So what do? If they're in a sale, they'll take the profits, and it will come retrace the trend line and continue its trend line until it does what? Break structure. It broke the trend line. It bounced off support. You feel me? It comes down to retrace, and and most times it doesn't always come to retrace the trend line. But you have some confirmations. You gotta find enough confirmations to get in the trade. You don't want to just jump in the trade because you're gonna lose money if you don't identify these confirmations. What are the confirmations? It's two of them right here. Price bounced off of the support line, broke structure, it crossed the trend line, it passed the last lower high. It passed the last lower high. Now look, if I draw my little trend line right here. So even though we in a major range of support and resistance, there's still support and resistance within the price as it's going up or as it's going down. You see, it reacted off of this level right here. This is why I drew the line. It reacted off of this level, went up to retest the trend line. Came to retest it. What did it do? It broke it. This was support. This was support. The trend line could be used as resistance. You feel me? Or, shoot, I could draw another line up here to be resistance. You feel me? Now you identifying your ranges. You feel me? It support, came up to resistance. Boom. It broke. But you kind of knew it was going to break. You feel me? Because it's in a downtrend. So the momentum of price is going down. You never want to look for buys after you identify a downtrend. You never want to get in for sales if you identify an uptrend. So if you're going up, you're looking for buys. If you're going down, you're looking for sales. But you identify the trend on the higher time frames, on the weekly. You feel me? On the weekly, every candle is a week. So this one candle was a whole 7 days. You feel me? Go down to the daily. Each one is a day. Look how it reacts off of the support and resistance lines. It's a little crazy, but at the end of the day, all you really just want to buy from support levels and sell at resistance levels. That's what you want to do. You want to minimize your trading in between price. You feel me? You want to, hold on, let me write it. You want to sell at resistance and buy at support. You want to sell at the resistance levels, you feel me? And this is how you get in the trade. So you always want to use a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So in case you lose, in case price doesn't go your way, you feel me? In case price, broke the resistance and turned into support and stopped you out, you feel me? Then you can take 3 trades. You can lose 3 times, and then the one time you win will cover those 3 losses. So I'm going to say that again. You want to use a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. 3-to-1. And what this means is the ratio between you winning and losing is 3-to-1. So if price crossed this and, stopped you out, went past this level right here, this is where it stops you out. Okay, you took a loss. Try another time, you feel me? Sometimes you're going to take losses. But, when it goes your way, you getting 3 times what you would have lost. This is called risk management. This is where a lot of people mess up at, because they don't have good risk management. A lot of people thinking that it might go their way, and a lot of times it really don't. You feel me? And and sometimes you just gotta take them losses to actually know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Say I would get in right here. And let me tell you how to find entries, okay? So we on a daily time frame. So this time frame hold weight. I'm really looking at this time frame to identify the trend. So I can see that the trend is going up. You want to make sure it touches. You want to make sure it touches the price. So I can see that it made a high, higher low, high, higher low, a high, higher low. You know it's touching the trend line. A higher high. But wait, I'm at resistance. I'm at the resistance level. So since this daily time frame hold weight, you feel me? This is how we identify it. This candlestick engulfed this green one right here. What does that mean? A sign of reversal. It's a sign of reversal. Now, you could have probably thought that it was touching the trend line and it was going to go back up and make a higher high. But look what it did. It didn't do that. It didn't make a higher high. It couldn't even pass the price where this red candlestick engulfed this green one. So what does it do? It engulfs another green candle. So I'm like, oh man, look, we have resistance levels, you feel me? This candle, we on a daily time frame, so this don't hold weight, you feel me? So, and then it's telling me that, that price wants to go down because this red one is engulfing this green one, you feel me? So I'm looking for sales. And so I will go down to the lower time frames. I will go down to the lower time frame. I don't even know why I was just, okay. This the 4 hour. You can take trades off the 4 hour, or you can go down the lower time frames to get like a sniper entry to actually dissect the price and see if this junk really about to go down. So we on the 4 hour, so this junk hold weight. So what does it do? Look, when that candle that engulfed that green candle, it broke structure. You feel me? It broke structure. This was the last higher low, because we was in an uptrend. So it was the last higher low. And what did it do? It broke it. Broke the trend line. Last higher low at a resistance level. Oh yeah, price is starting to go down. And what does it do? It goes down to the support level. What does it do at the support level? It goes back up. But look, price end up crossing this last lower high. This last lower high. And then you can see how the candlesticks start to get smaller. That means that it's losing momentum to the downside, which means it's about to reverse. You feel me? So you got big candles like this, Yeah, some small candles up here because we was at a level right here. But price kept going down. You want to buy at support, sell at resistance. Sometimes it don't make it all the way up to resistance. But once you good enough in profit, don't be greedy, because price can reverse and come back down, and then you lose your money. You feel me? You got to learn how to take profits. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep this video this long. Y'all should be able to understand. Run this video back a couple times. You should be alright.